This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This is going to be returned from... And look at this! Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Complete, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Lions have recovered. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They go play action now. Jackson. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Allen Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Carr. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And bulldozing his way through. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They begin the drive with Robinson.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Carr. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. To throw, it's Carr. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Conner. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Carr buying time to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielding just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And some room to run now. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 76 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Carr. This is caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. And